make sense, you can do the research. And anyone challenges me and is awakened Kundalini, I will become first disciple, to learn Kundalini. I have been doing all my life. I have mastered all the positions. I have mastered breathing. I have fasted for extended period of time. I haven't found any, not only Kundalini master, I haven't found real spiritual masters, just so many commercial masters. They know a lot, but they don't practice. I just ask, all the yoga teachers who come here, I ask them, do you practice every day? No, I have practice in my studio, I have do this. They're busy sustaining their studio. They don't practice. They don't have stillness. It's just that you have it, you gain certain thing. So, talking is yasha or fame or power. It is so much built in. When one awakens, it shines and it just attracts people. Like Christ, Saint Francis, there's so many masters in India also, that same thing happened. Something awakens. When Moses came from the mountain, they saw the light and people just got drawn. This is a natural phenomena. So I'm not putting down Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini Yoga is real. It's just no practitioner or master of Kundalini Yoga.
Okay, I have two questions. So have you experienced a Kundalini awakening?
No.
No, okay.
I have awakened prana,
right, okay.
But not Kundalini. Most people, they do awaken prana.
Okay.
Kundalini is you have to pierce the center. And when you pierce the center, something does happen. Some extraordinary things happen. Okay.
But so, you don't want to experience that? Or
yeah, if I find a master.
Pardon me?
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
So what are you doing that
No, I haven't experienced it. That's what I was saying, that I'm trying it like on a different techniques. Like you said, there is so much out there.
Only technique you're doing is prana technique, not Kundalini Yoga.
Right.
So like Osho says, after years of pranayama and lakhs, Kundalini awakens, and you cannot force it. You have to go through serious discipline, dietary discipline. Also, two elements which I just gathered from information. Two elements necessary is you need the energy. Like if you want to boil the water, you need water, and then you need heat. Okay, then it turns into steam. So what really it needs, that people who really do Kundalini Yoga, is the brahmacharya, celibacy, control of sexual fluid, and then all the lakhs that provides the heat, Vastrika and all this. So then energy gets converted, and it gets converted into ojas, like a light, power, brilliance. This is what it is. This is what Kundalini. So all people fool themselves, and then people also follow them. So all the technique they give, like I have one student, he went to 3HO Kundalini Yoga by Yogi Bhajan, Tony Pigliante. He hasn't come in the workshop, but he spent time in those things. They do vigorous exercise with breathing, and people feel high and they feel good. They call Kundalini Yoga. Matter of fact, Yogi Bhajan, who started, he was our guest years ago. I wrote in my book, Dynamic This, all the spiritual master I met, he was our guest, and he was supposed to be Kundalini master who established 3HO, and we had to boil food for him because he had ulcer. Just this reality, that's why I wrote my experiences, and that's why I'm challenging people. I haven't met a master, because I'm not looking for a master, I'm looking for practitioner of yoga or teacher of yoga with whom I can communicate, and I say, I wrote this, do you agree with me? Challenge me. I don't find, because all I find is they want to build their organization and fool people, because I want to make friendship and I want to ask questions, and they feel threatened because I'm a whistleblower. It's just a Kundalini master came. in front of all the students, and I say, you are a fake, what would happen? He would be disturbed. So
He might not like you, for starters.
right. But this is what happened. Like I wrote my story. We went to a trip in not Hawaii.
Alaska.
Alaska, because there was a spiritual master. I wrote that story in here if anyone wants to read. Into Alaska, because that guy used to come on Indian channel, international channel, and I liked him because he was interpreting all the things in a contemporary way. So I was impressed, because I get impressed not by fanatics and orthodox. So I wanted to meet him. So we took the cruise along with him, and there was 7-day time. So I was hoping to spend more time with him. So he would be happy to meet me because I'm practicing. He's teaching. And he had disciples from India, he had disciples from America, and he had disciples from England. So he had all the groups of disciples, and he was teaching, and I asked for time, he won't give me time. And not only that, but when he went on a helicopter ride, so that there was vacuum, and I asked him and his people, can I feel it? I don't want to gain anything. They did not let me, because if I came on the stage, all his people might leave, knowing that, because I would bring real teaching. Then one day he gave Kundalini meditation, just like you're talking about. This chakra, you meditate, you see this color, this many petals, then all this thing, description. And it was a big audience. I had the chance to question him, have you awakened Kundalini? Do you see the colors? Do you see the petals? And from his shape you can say, he could not even do any of the movements. All he was done in the mind. He did not do any hatha yoga, any breathing, anything. He was only smart talker. Impressive. But I did not, because what would I gain? Ask him a question, because he would find some answer that to put me down, and all his disciples would attack me. What can they do? There's so much soul on it. But I said, what would I accomplish? These people are following something, they're happy. Why should I disturb? But at least I wrote it. And I wrote my experiences with all other masters. And I put their names also. You can check them out. They can challenge me, whatever they want. Later on I found out about this guy. He had so many problems, and he was exposed, in his media. So there are so many smart talkers, you get impressed, but when you see their life, you cannot. So this is why I'm not impressed by all the masters. I'm getting rid of the books because books don't make sense anymore.